Hi guys, I'm Lisa for wtfLisa Tarot. I get messages through songs and other ways. It's real weird. Like, share, subscribe, follow, drop a tip, Cash App, wtfLisa Tarot. You can shop my store, wtfLisa eBay. And you can get recorded video tarot readings. They're like this, but personalized for you. On wtfLisa Etsy, wtfLisatarot.com is closed, and I'm not offering phone and video chat anymore because my schedule's just too weird. I don't have time. I have Pantera's walk. Can't you see I'm easily bothered by persistence? One step from lashing out at you. Can't you see I'm easily bothered by persistence? One step from lashing out at you. Well, sometimes people are poking the bear on purpose. In some cases, they may not realize it. Like, I had a very small issue the other day, and I'm only using it as an example. It's a small issue, but it's an example of poking a bear on purpose, but then trying to play it off like it's not. This I had a minor issue with someone online. We had a couple conversations. I said, okay, we will never speak again. And he was fine, and he agreed, which was okay. But then I was like, all right, so from this point, I don't want to see your face. Do not respond. Which to me means do not respond at all. This is it. And I say that as the final, you understand, I understand, this is how it is. This is the, like, okay, it's like almost like a contract in a weird way. But when you set up boundaries, you have to be clear. And the guy responded, set me off. Run your mouth when I'm not around. And some people, and this was my mistake for saying it many times, but if I say something, and I'm not saying like my word is law, but if we're in a situation like this, where it's like we are agreeing never to speak again, and I say, okay, don't say anything, we're done, just walk away. And this was a private conversation, by the way. Don't cross that bound. Dude just had to get the last word in. That was it. He just had to get the last word in. He knew he was crossing another boundary just after we were literally talking about this. But he just had to do it. So I was like, all right. So I blocked him, and I did publicly say something because he's about the fourth person I've had trying this shit with me this week. But two were all right. Two crossed boundaries. And I have respect and walk. I don't feel like this reading's about him. I'm just using it as an example. Something very small. It's like he's agreeing with me. Like, okay, yeah, I'll agree with those boundaries. So he seems like a good guy. But he just had to poke that bear. He knew not to cross that. But he had to do it anyway. And then he bothers me from two other fake accounts after. I said not only did I not want to see your face and do not respond, he had to respond, and he shows up with two other accounts besides that mean one. And then he's trying to, oh my God, she's so mean. No, this is why I don't want you in my life. Our issue is something small. And this is still something small. Nothing will come of it. No big deal. Dude's already got so much bad karma. I can't imagine his life getting worse, but I can. But that ain't my problem. All you had to do, and I have respect. And it's that same vibe. A lot of people around you, you feel this. They're poking you on purpose, and you know it. But then they're throwing stones, hiding hands is the vibe. Because they're trying to get reactions from you. Or they just have to get that last word when it's just not fucking necessary. Ace of coins. Things are almost fine with this higher font. Good. You know what I mean? In my situation, we both agreed. Okay, cool, have a nice life. But he just had to get that last word in and then show up in two other forms after poking the bear. And then he's surprised the bear is poked once it's poked. Tower, things are almost good, but someone just has to go and say one thing. They just have to go and fuck it up. Because Sun, Ten of Swords. Why let sleeping dogs lie? Why let it be peaceful? Walk on home, boys. Almost peaceable, almost fine. But someone just has that immature streak, and Three of Swords have to make it worse. You just had to get that last word in. Where'd that get you? Now, the person, again, like I said, each one teach one, so I'm just using my small story as an example. It's not I'm not like, hellfire's raining on this guy. I mean, this guy's life sucks as it is. I tried giving him sympathy and a little bit of advice a couple days before. I'm not surprised dude is still a fuck up. He's very shady, but I thought, and I should have not been surprised he crossed boundaries after ball, still doing the good guy charade, but This is how people are. Or they do something horrific. I beat, a helpless animal to death, but, it was because I missed watching my favorite show Saturday, and I really need a hug now. And people are like, oh my god, he missed his favorite show, let's give him a hug. And they excuse just horrific behavior. So then these people just carry on like, I can just keep getting away with shit. I have Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. I don't think you miss whoever this person is that's poking you. I think some of you are actually, you're purging people because they're poking you on purpose. And the point is, I don't even need to, why are you even fucking here? For them, I don't even think they wish you were here. They just wish they had someone to annoy. It's not about you. It's just anybody. Fatal Attraction, Ass Clown, Unlucky, freaky shit. I mean, do I need to go on? It's not about you. It's just, they just need an audience, period, to be an idiot. In some cases, having certain people around gives them a bigger audience because you bring them a bigger audience. But without your attention, now they're what? In some cases, some people, they do let their anger get the best of them and then they regret it later. But I don't even feel like this is that vibe. I don't feel like this, whoever's energy is the ones poking bears, they don't regret anything but getting caught. They love poking bears. They love throwing stones and hiding hands. They don't like being called out. They like being sneaky and shady and still thinking they can get everything, but you cannot. And then they try to tell you, like, no, I'm perfect, I'm wonderful, but it's always something wrong with them, isn't it? What is he saying? So, you think you can tell heaven from hell? Ace of Cups, Justice, 10 of Wands. Where'd that get you, buddy? 9 of Wands. Where has any of this gotten any of you? Has poking the bear really helped? Maybe in some cases bears don't bite back, but eventually one does. A smile from a veil. Do you think you can tell? You can't always tell either who's an angel and who's a demon in disguise because it's a disguise, but sometimes you can, and it just takes a small thing for them to unmask themselves. It's a weird vibe of poking bears, and almost like Scooby-Doo, unmasking villains who think they're hiding. But the devil doesn't come to you with pitchforks and horns. He comes to you like Betty White. He comes to you, like a sexy man or sexy chick. He's not coming as a monster. I hope I will see you again sometime. I know you were watching me, and I don't know how to let you go. In some cases, you got people, energy vampires, they poke the bear, and they're just still always waiting for anybody. Ugh. I never used to look at you that way. In some cases, you try to give people a fair chance, but then they show that they're anything but they still want to be treated like they're amazing after it was the worst. Or just being a dick. Like I said, in my case, it was small. You just couldn't walk away peacefully. You just had to say that one last thing. Is that last word important? Is it important to poke the bear but try to pretend like you aren't? How's that working out for you, buddy? I'm not getting into his personal business. When I counsel with somebody, or I try to offer advice, I usually don't, explain why, but that is pretty fucked up. A couple days after, someone gives you a little sympathy for you to poke a bear. You didn't have to do that. Particularly when there was more than one conversation regarding a boundary. A 9 of Cups, Hermit. How'd that work out for you? 5 of Wands. Same vibe. How does poking a bear and throwing stones and hiding hands work out for you? Because eventually you get caught.